Hi and welcome to my August review. If you remember and cast your mind back to last month, we finished off with a triple conjunction involving Mars, Uranus and the Moon's North Node. Well, we start this month with that triple conjunction still active, but Venus makes a positive aspect to it as well. Now, the Venus-Mars aspect can always bring love and friendship into your life, and Venus in that 11th house of friends and groups, you could find there's some new people coming along that avenue. Also, with Mars in the 9th house, you could meet someone from a different background or a different culture or even a different country. Now, the other aspect, Venus making an aspect to the Uranus North Node conjunction, which again is going to last for another couple of weeks. This could bring some desire for change and excitement, and there could be things that happen now that will lead you down a different path, a different route, maybe in the future. On the 4th, we have your ruler Mercury moving into your sign. This is great. This will allow you to communicate freely, and you'll be able to analyse things and get to grips with the smallest of details now. On the 5th, we have an aspect between Mars and Saturn. Now, Saturn's in the 6th house. This is the house of Virgo. So this is where you'll be able to really analyse things. Mars will give energy, and the things that Mars can bring are learning and more information, new knowledge to that 6th house. The 6th house is about your routines. It's about your health, diet, exercise. And this is where you need to pay particular attention this month, and we'll talk more about that during the course of the review. Venus is very active in the 7th and 8th. We have an aspect to Neptune, who's in the 7th house of others and relationships. And we also have an opposition to Pluto, who's in the house of love. So this is a good time for a relationship to start, and it'll be very intense if it starts at this time. But it's also a great time to inject some new life and some new love and passion into your existing relationship. We also have an aspect to Chiron from the Sun, and this is a time for you now to shine, to show who you are, to let your personality come out and blossom. Between the 10th and the 12th, the Sun makes a square to the Uranus North Node conjunction, which also makes a T-square with the South Node. Now, the nodes are across your 3rd and 9th house. This is about information, knowledge, learning. And this is telling me now that whatever you learn at this point could be vital going forward into your future. But it's also time to balance when the nodes are activated like this. Balance the 3rd house, the mundane, with the 9th house, the adventure and excitement of things that you want to enjoy and experience. So get these in balance, and then you'll be able to spend some time doing those lovely things. Now, with Uranus, there could be some changes coming on over these days, so just make sure that you embrace these changes. Don't fight them, because if you fight them, accidents can happen. We also have Mars making an aspect to Neptune at this time, so it's a good time to review your life. This will take the sting out of things, because the aggression of Mars is negated by the effect of foggy Neptune. So you'll be able to chill out and be able to see the bigger picture at this point. On the 12th, we have our full moon. Now, this full moon is in Aquarius, so it's rather detached and cool, not your normal emotional feeling moon. But this could be good for you, Virgo, because the full moon's happening in your 6th house. And as we spoke about earlier, this is the house of Virgo. So this is a house of analysing, and it's time to analyse your daily routines, your health, diet, fitness, how you work, how you go about everything in your daily life. And it's time to make changes there. So having this full moon in this position will give you a couple of weeks to get to grips with this and to analyse it. And there'll be more aspects as well to come that will help you to do this. Now, we have an aspect between your ruler Mercury and the Black Moon Lilith on this same day. You need to be a little bit careful here, because words can be twisted, and you need to be able to read into what people say, because the Black Moon is in your house of friends and colleagues, group situations. So any information that you hear and take on at the time, you just need to look beyond the words that are said. On the 13th, there's an opportunity to use your creative energy. Mars makes an aspect to Pluto in that 5th house. This is a time to transform your normal creative ways into new ways of thinking, new ways of being, new ways of doing practical things, because Mars is about practical use of your talents. Then also we have an aspect between the Sun and Saturn. Now we said there'd be opportunities to help you along the way with these changes you're going to need to make with your routines. The Sun is there in opposition, so it's a time now to review things, to think about things. The Sun is in the 12th house of the unconscious, so bring forth any feelings you have from the unconscious and act upon them. Between the 15th and the 22nd, your ruler Mercury makes no fewer than 5 aspects. So your mind will be buzzing, there'll be lots of thoughts going on, there'll be lots to talk about. And some of the things that will happen is that you'll get confirmation of what you're doing is right, because there's an aspect of the North Node. There'll be changes you want to make with Uranus. There'll be opportunities through Jupiter and transformations through Pluto. Let alone there'll be some wild imagination and great thoughts coming through from Neptune. On the 23rd, we have the moment we've been waiting for. The Sun moves into your sign of Virgo. And this is going to give you great confidence, you're going to feel great. And also you have Mercury in there already, so Mercury will help communicate the feelings of the Sun. So it'll be easy to align yourself with your new path that you're going to start treading very, very shortly. Venus makes a positive aspect to Chiron. Chiron's in the 8th house of shared resources, so this is a time of abundance within that area. And then on the 24th as well, we have Uranus going retrograde. Now Uranus is in that 9th house, so there's lessons to be learned while Uranus is in retrograde motion. And there'll be 5 months, so you've got plenty of time to work with this. And one of the lessons is to share your knowledge, share your information with other people, and also to learn what the truth really is and be that truth. On the 25th, we have an injection of drive and energy from Mars, making aspect to your Sun in that 1st house. Use this energy wisely. Make it count. You have 4 days to get yourself in alignment with whatever it is you need to do. Any changes you need to make, or maybe align yourself with your new path. Venus will help as well, because Venus is making an aspect to the Moon's North Node and to Uranus. This is a time to take counsel from others, take guidance from others, and that will help you to make the necessary changes. And maybe not be now, maybe later on when Uranus moves direct in 5 months, but at least you'll be preparing. And with Uranus, it's always best to make the changes before he forces you to change. On the 27th sees the new moon in your sign. So this is a great opportunity. This is time for you to focus on yourself for the next 2 weeks. There'll be plenty of time for others later on, but for now, you need to make changes. You need to reinvent yourself in some way. With the new moon being in the 1st house, it's about presentation, how you present yourself to the outside world and to other people. This is very important at this time, so make some changes. Maybe change your style or your dress or anything you like, but just make sure you use this energy in a positive way to get yourself noticed and to get yourself recognised. We also have an aspect between Chiron and the moon and the black moon, which again means that you're ready for this change. You will be a little bit more rebellious than normal. You'll want to stand out from the crowd. You don't want to follow anymore. You want to be an individual. On the 28th, we have 2 aspects that help you break down barriers and to move forward. One is an opposition from Venus to Saturn, and we spoke about this earlier. And this has given you more help to align and make the changes for your daily routines. Now, the other aspect is between the Black Moon Lilith and the Moon's North Node, and again this will help to break free and realign yourself with your new path. And then the end of the month, the last day sees Mars making a fantastic aspect to Jupiter. Now Mars is now in that 10th house of career and destiny, so there's great opportunities coming your way to do with this new path you're going to take. Mars will add to the energy. Jupiter expands everything he touches, so the Mars energy will be fantastic. Tap into it, use it, and take any opportunities that come your way. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave me a message, I'd love to hear from you. And happy birthday to all you August Virgos.